All right, let's see. This is working. I think it should be fine. I haven't done this in a minute, so it's like, ooh, yeah. I got. Silk Song. It's here, and it's queer. Oh, oh. You know what? While we're waiting, I'm gonna read the latest Chainsaw Man chapter because the last one was just panties for over half of it. All inhale. I'm sorry, what? I'm reading Chainsaw Man. I made a contract with the STD devil. With its power, any human who has sex with Fumiko Mifune becomes Fumiko Mifune in both body and mind. I did it all over the world. There is one of me in every country. Hey guys, so we're just kind of here waiting on the officials to drop. While I'm reading Chainsaw Man, Raven, what do you think about the latest chapter? Also, take 314 as a whole, not just like point two. Take the whole scope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good shit. Now, all right. Okay. Okay. Um, we get the officials in about 15 minutes. Apparently the next title is "What the hell was that?" Oh wait, Raven, I just realized they can't hear you.
You're
I'm
great
so
at the
smart.
streaming thing,
I haven't
man.
done streaming in 2 months. All right, we're good. He's unmuted now. But yeah, all right. So you guys can't really see the chapter panels because they're not out yet on the site I use. So I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I'll read you through the panels and stuff because we know what happens. But I'll pull the panels up once we get there. But yeah, Anazi rushes in. And he says, I already know your direct shot is bad news, Yoichi Isagi, but that's okay. I'm here. And he says, I'm here. That again, you one trick pony. And then he taps the ball away and he says, your best weapon is your ability to appear anywhere to help with offense or defense using your unlimited mobility. So it's not stamina, it's just his mobility. I guess. I don't know what the fuck that's different from like speed, but I guess this is a
Mobility goes towards like his constant upkeep to his top speed.
so what he can just always move?
Yeah, I think he's a never slow down kind of player.
Hmm. So he's not. So I guess it is a new way they did speed. So they have like insane acceleration, insane top speed, insane stride length, and now they're just having insane consistency, I guess.
Well, the mobility definition is the ability to move or be moved freely and easily.
Okay. Yeah. Isagi says trapping, shooting, jumping. Your high base expects let you run freely all over the field, and that keeps the Nigerian team invigorated. But to put it another way, if we don't let you touch the ball, your team is dead in the water.
Wow.
Bachata gets the ball. He begins to dribble down the field, breaking past one player. And then Kuso says, it's not as if all the Blue Lock has adapted to us. Every switch between offense and defense to keep the ball away from Onazi starts with Yoichi Isagi. He can read a situation and instantly formulate plans. And the ones who quickly fill in the missing pieces are the two brainiacs in the midfield. So, talking about Rao and Karasu here. Isagi and Rain break off their marks. And Bachata goes to the motion to a pass, and he says, the twin aces are on their move. What's their next plan? Which of them will Bachata pass to? And he says, as if I'd pass to the number one. He then does his double break, which honestly, this is a really cool panel. I really like this. I'm sending it to you, Raven, so you can see it. When it's not... Oh, that's your channel. Well, at least you have your channel now.
Yeah.
At least you know, at least you know your panel. At least you know your channel stuff. Because for some reason I can't.
Bro, I'd never do my channel.
Yeah, here you go. I'm just gonna forward it to you. There you go. This is a really cool panel. I like how
The issue is, because of how they did Bachata, it doesn't make much sense. He needs like his little shadow clone to be on the curve, on the sharp corner turn. Because it's really hard for him to get through that gap without just sprinting forward. I understand he did like a heel flick from that position, but I don't know.
Yeah. And then Kuso says at the last minute he forced his way through with an ad lib. Soccer that fuses a strategic coordination of intellects with a totally egotistical finish. This is the new reborn Blue Lock with Yoichi Isagi at its core. And then Isagi says, not bad monster. And then Bachata says, gonna scatter my ego all over the field.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Nair. Give me a minute. All right. Come on. Hold off. I think what's so nice about this is that Bachata got some attention. And what worries me is if this counted towards that little remark by the creator where he's like, Bachata is going to have some kind of big focus in the next arc, if this was it.
I doubt this is the only thing. I think this is like the starting route because I believe Isagi and Bachata were separated for a long time to shelve their individual abilities, and now they've just come back to each other stronger. Because their chemical reaction is still amongst one of the most like aligned in the series in terms of like collaboration. They've just improved.
It's nice to see Bachata and Isagi back at it again as a duo.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you got to think how close Isagi is with Bachata. He's going to play a vital role no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
He's Isagi's closest ally for the longest time.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot to talk about for this chapter that we got new content for since we had a break week of between 3.14.1
interesting still is that Shigiri is on the right wing and he's seemingly adapted a lot of curvature to passing. But he's passing inwards, like very much inwards, to the point where it's like it's almost a 180 degree angle.
Yeah.
Like half a circle, so a semicircle. I think its intended purpose was to use his 44-degree Panther Snipe in a position where he can use it as a pass.
Yeah.
Which is why it curves like that.
I think what's interesting though the most to me is like Chigi, like there's so much of this game that just doesn't make sense. Like Chigi on the right, Hiyori on the left, they should be swapped positions because that's where they've played in every game or every like game that has their new style and improvements.
Yeah.
Bachida scoring the first goal also feels weird to me. I didn't think Bachida was going to do it, of all people.
Yeah, but I believe it's nice to have an unpredictable element.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's bad. Like,
yeah, because everyone was saying literally everyone was saying like Isagi.
Well, yeah, I mean it makes sense. Your main character, the main core of the team, is going to be the one to score the opening goal. I mean that's what I thought. I thought it was more likely that Isagi or Ryo, because like I saw some fan art of this Isagi was just a Ryo in disguise. And he would then shed like how Isagi shed the Kaiser motif.
It could be cool, but I think that would happen at some point, just not here.
Yeah, I agree.
Match, I don't think.
Okay. Who do you think will score the second goal for Blue Lock? Next goal, is it for Japan or Nigeria? Who's going to score? So my prediction, I think Blue Lock is going to win this game 3-1, and I think there's going to be another Blue Lock goal next. What do you think, Raven?
Yeah, right now it doesn't feel like Nigeria has any plan, and considering the title of the next chapter, it feels like Nigeria is going to be in a sense of shock.
Yeah. I think they could get another goal in like 3 chapters, to be honest.
I'm gonna say 4.
Because like, I say 3. 1 for like dialogue in the beginning of kickoff. I think Onazi will start to slip. Like he'll start to be like, because he seems to have a very not calm. It's not. I don't know if calm is the word for it, but he seems very unshaken.
Composed
in his resolve. Yeah, that's well. Compose. I also feel like does translate to calm because like Bachida,
like composed is like you're withholding your own stress in a good way.
Okay, then yeah, I would say. Then yeah, I'd say compose is the good word for it. Then, I would say though that I think next one to score a goal is going to be Rin or Isagi. I think by far it has to be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I predict this next goal is going to go to Rin.
Yeah, I would want Rin to score a goal, but my issue is I don't know what I would want him to do because like I wish we didn't see him use Predator Eye yet. I wish we saw him use that for his goal.
Yeah, relatively speaking, it's been a while since Rin has scored. I know that's the case. I know that's the case for everything, but like Isagi and Bachida have been the most recent goal scorers because Isagi during their practice match and then Bachida during this match.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
So, who pinged me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to set something up really quickly because I think it'll be interesting for the video. Can't use this one because he's not on here. There we go. This should be okay. I think this is everyone. Okay. I want to go through with you here because I think it'd be interesting to do for this. Currently, we've had 1 goal be scored. So, I want to go through and go through every person on the Blue Lock team specifically. Or better yet, actually, let me try and find something else. I want to rank the characters based on how well we think they've performed. Like, who has had the most impact this game. but I'm trying to find one that has the Nigerian players as well because I feel like it's important to include them.
The thing is,
right
the thing is, I'm going to struggle with is like remembering all the Nigerian player names.
I'll help you with them.
I'm always shit with names, man. But I like the little gremlin with dreads.
Bello?
That guy is. Yeah, he's sick.
You know what I might do? I might just try and quickly take the... If you guys want to humor me for a second. Raven, do you have the stream up at all? Oh, hey, Raito, what's up?
I don't have the stream up. I'm working. Okay.
All right. While I do this, we'll answer some questions while I set this up. But yeah, I think next chapter we could see Onazi slip a little bit and then them concede another goal. But I do think that Nigeria will get their get back and they'll score a goal after. If that makes sense. Like, I think honestly I could see the captain, Kuso, I could see him doing it. What do you think?
I mean, what for the night? For what? Sorry, I was saying again.
Like Kuso, the captain, the guy with the goggles. Do you think he's gonna?
Is he gonna what?
Score a goal?
If being honest, I do predict that this is going to be a game that's 3-2 to BLUELOCK. It's going to be relatively closer. Like Nigeria, BLUELOCK scored 2 goals, but then Nigeria have like this sort of comeback momentum, scoring 2 goals themselves.
Do you think Onazi will be one of them? Or do you think will be
Onazi should be one of them. I don't think he's going to be the first to score though. So Kuso can seem likely. Because I feel like Kuso is also an analyzer at heart.
Yeah.
He's realizing all the fundamentals of BLUELOCK's structure.
Yeah.
He's realizing the importance of the midfielders and how important Isagi is in the center of the team and how he's basically the commander.
I like how both the talented learners and the geniuses are getting like equal shine. Like Karasu, Reo, and Isagi and Nico, they're all like getting very prominent impacts for
the
specific moment. But like the geniuses are really showing off. Like and Hiyori making his cross, but like Rain taking the shot, Shigeta getting his cross out, Bachida scoring the goal. Like,
and I feel like that's on purpose because talented learners can only boost talented learners boost geniuses most, and vice versa. So having almost an even split of talented learner and geniuses is monumentally massive. But the only non-factor is Gakumaru, who has to grow through improving on his reflexes.
Yeah, I do wish though
goalies are very much less active.
I wish the talented learners got more prominence aside from the build-up. Like, the talented learners are making everything happen, but the geniuses seem to be really, like, connecting the finishing play.
Execute. Yeah.
Like...
It's like if the talented learners are making the storyboard and the geniuses are executing the animation.
Exactly.
Speaking of, what's the update on the New World movie?
I'd say it's going pretty well. We're having a couple issues that usually pop up in projects like this, but it's nothing that's like, oh my god, movie's over kind of thing. It's just like we're having some consistencies with like writing some stuff. We want to make everything balanced. We want to make it seem interesting. We don't want it to be too one-sided, or we don't want to like power cliff people. You know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of there, you know? But anyways, here we go. So, let's take this away. There we go. Okay, so here. We have the tier list of every character that I can think of who has impacted the Nigerian game so far. the Japan versus Nigeria game.
Isagi. I feel as if though we should briefly do this, but then we should do an end predictions of the end.
Yeah, we can. I think that'll be fun too. We'll save them. We can compare them. Who will be done first? Blue Lock movie or One Piece ending? Blue Lock movie. We plan to have this done by next year.
One Piece ending ain't happening for another 4 years, brother.
We plan to have this done by next year.
One Piece, you know how One Piece goes.
Yeah, this movie will be done by next year. I don't think we're going to be able to drop a trailer though by this year, but we want to put out some promotional art as a replacement. We want to get a trailer out by maybe April next year.
Yeah, you got to imagine, we're not an animation studio. This stuff is taking time for a reason. Yeah.
This isn't ordered. There was another category on this one that just fucking disappeared for some reason. Hold up, let's make a end row below. We'll call this one unplaced. Here we go. So we'll just move everyone down here. Or better yet, why don't I just we got this. Don't judge.
We got this. Chat.
Here we
got this.
Okay. Here we go. So this is the unranked group of players. So we have every one of the Blue Lockers as well. Top 23, I think we have.
Yeah, every one of the Blue Lockers and every primary Nigerian player.
Yeah. We have some characters who don't matter, but it's okay. All right. Starting off, these are all the characters who have impacted the game so far. Isagi, Aiku, Ryo, Karasu, Rin, Bachira, Aryu, Nico, Hiyori, Chigiri, Onazi, Kuso, Bello, and Obabonia. So, based on these, where would you put Isagi S rank to D rank? I would honestly say, if I'm being for real, yeah, but
A rank. No, you can put him S rank, right? But
I wouldn't.
Here's the thing. No. You wouldn't.
We're going off how much they've impacted the game so far. So far, I mean, right now, okay. Not where because I would put him S rank at the end.
That's why That's okay. In the grand scheme of comparing it to everyone else, I'm not saying.
I guess A rank.
Yeah, he's got an assist. There's no reason why he shouldn't be an A tier at least.
Yeah. Going off of that though, I would honestly say Green also an A because he had the first opening shot that nearly would have scored. Plus, he also dribbled around.
I could go A or B, either or.
Because if I go 3,
because I don't think Rin is currently a fundamental piece in Isagi's methods. So if Rin wasn't there, I don't think much would have changed.
Well, I mean,
Isagi would have still figured out what he needed to do in order to get the first point up.
I mean, I'm looking at it here. Rin trapped the ball from Hiyori's cross, dribbled around 2 people, and beat out Obabonia in a matchup, and then hit a Predator Eye cross that nearly scored. It took 4 people to try and stop Rin. So I would say...
All I can... Yeah, that is impactful, but all I can say is that the most impact he's had is helping Isagi with his analysis with how Nazi reacted, which only proved to a statement of how he has infinite mobility.
But would you put him? I would put him A, but I would put him below Isagi.
Yeah, I'm definitely below Isagi.
Okay.
It's just Rin is much more of a dangerous play in comparison to Isagi, whilst Isagi is actually figuring out each player's capabilities.
Yeah. Hot take, I'm putting Aiku in C.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm putting Aiku in C because Aiku narrowed off Anazi's shot course. What's up?
You said S to D, right?
No, I didn't even say S to B because I don't know where he's going to be yet. Because I want to put that after
D, as in the rankings.
Oh, S to D. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I put him in C tier. He limited Onazi's shot course. But that's really all he did. He hasn't really done much else this game of value so far.
Yeah.
Audio, I would actually put Audio in D because Audio's only feat was saying that pass was sloppy, and then Onazi's managed to trap it and get by him.
Yeah, he's just been another barrier, not an intimidating one right now. I
Yeah.
understand the useful are you, but I would rather have Kanagame.
Yeah. I just didn't do much. Now, my opinion, right? My opinion on this one, Nico S tier. I'm putting Nico at S.
I would have put him in A.
I think because like Isagi got an assist and we put him at A, right? But his assist was literally just giving Bachata the ball, and then Bachata did vastly more than it was just like a direct assist and then like a shot.
But it's more so his active thinking went into why his play was into.
Well, yeah,
he didn't pass off any fear or any like.
No, I know that. Like it was a planned thing.
He's dissected the team, and it's going to be a continuous impact, which is what's going to feed him even more opportunities. He has the knowledge capable, and I'm not saying Nico doesn't, but I'm saying Isagi's in the better position in order to actually produce points, which is Blue Lock's idealization, turning 0 to 1, then 1 to 100.
Yeah, I get
0
that.
0 to 1 with Isagi. Now they need to turn 1 to 100, and Isagi will once again be the catalyst to it.
My biggest thing though, why I'm putting Nico at S, is when you look at the moment, despite Audio and Aiku being there, Onazi still managed to get a shot off that would have scored because he's even said you're still wide open. And Nico saw that and moved in and intercepted the play. Like he got a block that would have led to a potential goal, and he stopped that because if Nico wasn't there, it would have been up to Gagamaru. And sure, Gagamaru probably could have saved it, but it still comes down to if Nico wasn't there, a potential goal would have been there. I think shutting down a potential goal.
I would label it as an assisted save, and yes, it's important. That would put him on the same scale as Isagi, so I'd still put him in A tier.
I would say I would put him in S, but slightly above.
It's the equivalent of me in rematch as a defender and you as a goalie, and me getting into the position whilst you're still able to like dive and react to the ball. Me getting into the position with the guy coming towards you with the ball and then taking it away from them, so they don't shoot.
We'll go through it at the end. We'll see if we want to change anything. Community, what do you think, chat? Do you think Nico deserves? Because I think they're very close, but I think like if Isagi is like an 89 in this, Nico's like a 90. So Nico's an S tier, but like barely an S tier. If that's fair. Like I think his stop was more important than him feeding than Isagi's direct pass to Bachata. Not to mention, Isagi also got cooked at the beginning of the game. Like, the beginning chapter, he got cooked by Kuso.
Yeah, but I'm not devaluing Isagi anyway.
Well, we're going overall performance. So while Isagi got an assist, yes, he also just got cooked. Nico's only had a good performance so far.
But more opportunities anyway, so I still put... You could say Nico's above Isagi, I don't know, but I still don't think Nico is deserving an S currently.
Here's the thing. Aiku's here. Audio and Aiku are on him. Onazi takes a shot through their block to where he would have had a chance to potential goal, and Nico moved in to stop it. Now, that's what I think he deserves S tier for that. Okay. Ryo is next. Ryo, I don't think has done much. Ryo went in to move with Isagi to press, and then he also was trying to stop. He was actively involving himself in plays to try and defend, but it wasn't really generating much. I think I might put him in D, above Audio.
I would say like Karasu is the more effective midfielder at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. For who's messaging me in my chat? All right. Going into next one. Karasu, honestly, Karasu S. He is so far before Bachata, he was I'm saying he's man of match so far.
No, I'm not saying S. I feel like you're being generous with this S tier.
I'm not. Like, okay, look at Karasu received the loose ball after Nico's block. He then fed it to Hiyori, which gave it to Rain, so he sparked that play. Afterwards, Karasu in chapter 3, 14.1, Isagi and Ryo came into press, and they baited Kuso into passing to Onazi, which Karasu then intercepted again. And then he fed the pass to Chigiri, which then gave the cross to Isagi. I think Karasu's involvement there and it's only
If being
resulted
honest-
in positive plays. They have
but,
led
like,
to goal scoring opportunities.
Negative, like you think negative is all bad. It's a learning curve. And like,
Well, I'm
you're
not
going
saying
to-
negative is bad. I'm just saying like if your feet you get beat and then you have one good thing. I think versus two good things that Karasu has. I think Karasu.
Yeah, but I just label Isagi's as more impactful for benefiting the team in getting a goal, whilst Karasu and Nico have done impact in order to, start with the initial counterplay.
Well, like okay, let me ask you before
I put them all so equal because they all helped with the same result. Whilst Butcher initiated the goal. Goals are the most important thing.
Yeah, but okay. Before 314.2, who would you say is the man of the match?
Karasu, but I still wouldn't put him in S because there was not enough performance for me personally to say that. Because you got to think, like, yes, touches on the ball, passes on the ball, all of these are considerable things, like accuracy as well. But the current ratings stand, Butcher would be the highest one with goal point alone.
Oh yeah, let's put that aside. Let's put that out there. Butcher is currently top by far. The scored a goal.
Yeah, but I don't
dribbled pass.
I don't think anyone aside from Butcher and maybe Onaze are S tier.
I would say Onaze. Yeah, let's put Onaze up there.
But this is my thing. If you want to go with positive effects, currently the man of the match has to be Butcher.
Okay, I will say this. Let's move Nico. Let's move Nico down to A. Easy get to S, but I think Karasu still deserves to be S.
Okay. This is purely because we're only 3 minutes into the match.
Yeah.
And the impact in that small time frame, Butcher has gotten more out of it. I know this is unanimous. We both agree he's top tier, but Butcher has just gotten more out of it, more so than I could ever agree Karasu, Isagi, or Nico ever being S tier.
Okay.
So he had 2 successful dribbles around 2 primary players of Nigeria and scored. That is in itself. Not to mention he passed 3 people in that dribble, but 2 primary Nigerian players, and also managed to speed past both Isagi and Rin.
Onaze should not be an S. Yes, he should. He had the first goal scoring. He created the first goal scoring chance by taking the shot that Nico blocked. He then blocked Rin's goal. He blocked Rin's shot, which would have been a goal. He's actively involving himself in several plays. Like
Nico wasn't certain. Onaze actively saved his team from losing a point the first time. It was just confirmed.
Yeah. I will say this:
he's been the most active player on Nigeria, being involved in the most plays because he is the main character of his team.
I think Obabonia is honestly D, above, or I would say above audio because he's involved. He's had more shown, but he's just as fair because he hasn't done anything. Obabonia has lost to Rain. He won a heading match against Rain. He won a heading game against Rain for the loose ball, so I think that might put him above Rao. But like in terms of defensive stuff, Rain has taken a shot around him, and Bachara just scored a goal through his block. It wasn't confirmed on target. Yes, it was.
It was. It quite literally was. Pull up the panel. It would have literally went into near the top right corner.
No, they're talking about Onaze's shot that Nico came in.
Oh no, that would have went on target. You gotta realize, like,
listen, Onaze's shot isn't confirmed on target. He literally says, "You're open." There's a highlight towards the top left corner of the net. He takes a shot and it flies through IQ and Audio's blocks. That is an on-target shot.
If you're just going, by the way, chat, if you're just going to say it's not on target, we can simply argue that it was going to be on target, and we're just going to be here forever.
Yeah, but anyways,
Onaze has actively saved his team a point, which I believe is more valuable than Nico's save, in which is possible saving his team a point.
versus a confirmed, this would have scored.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd also say Isagi highlighting Onazi's talents of trapping, jumping, and overall skill puts him at a higher level than all of the other players so far. Kerbis, Onazi made 3 big mistakes in a row. He didn't see Karasu's movement to be intercepted by. He didn't read Isagi's play and pressed him way too close. And then he followed Isagi in misreading box. But that's not really Onazi.
He's the most actively involved.
But the thing is, you're saying he's making 3 big mistakes. One, it's not Onazi's fault that Karasu intercepted the ball. It's Kuso's for making the pass, not seeing Karasu. That's, I would say, it's more his fault. Like, for example, in the beginning of the PXG game, Ness passed to Kaiser and Karasu intercepted it. It's not Kaiser's fault that Karasu intercepted the pass. It's Ness's fault for the pass being intercepted. He didn't read Isagi's play and pressed him way too close. Okay, no one else read Isagi's play. He moved into where we didn't know what Isagi's play was going to be. None of us did before this chapter happened, so you can't even say that it was an obvious thing. We saw the cross going to Isagi. Onazi rushed in to press Isagi because the cross was going to him. That's the best decision to make. And then he followed Isagi. What do you want him to do? Get off of his mark?
Yeah, and honestly, if he left Isagi open, Isagi would have just been in a situation where he could score. So he did the best thing to try and restrict. Listen,
Bachida scoring isn't Onazi's fault because, for this instance, Bachida ran in a space that Onazi was blocked off by Isagi. He did what Yuki Miya does and used his teammate as a wall. Isagi's play wasn't obvious, but he still made a mistake. Yeah, but that's not like... That's not a bad thing.
Guys, let's stop with this Onazi's not S-tier propaganda. Dude, all we need to say for Onazi being S-tier is that he saved a guaranteed goal from BLUELOCK.
Yeah, from Rain, from a Predator-eyed Rain.
BLUELOCK would have scored if Onazi wasn't there to block the ball. That's why he's an S-tier.
If you're saying Rain is A, Onazi should be A. The thing is, Onazi blocked a confirmed goal from Predator-eyed Rain. He also was the key point in offense and the lead figurehead in all of Nigeria's attacks. So he compensates for the lack of precision in all the other players. He's actively involving himself in every possible play. Like, he's doing the most for Nigeria. He deserves S tier. Why is Isagi S? Because Isagi got an assist. Now, okay, are you okay with this? I think we move Nico down to A, but I'd say he's a very high A. We put Isagi up to S above Karasu, but I think Karasu still deserves to be S.
This is all my.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Now we're getting to the point where S is redundant. Yeah, okay. I think you're right. We'll put Isagi. We'll put Isagi high A. We put Karasu high A. Nico A. Rain A. Are you okay in that?
Yeah, completely fine. that was my perspective. I believe the only S tier players were Onazi and Bachida.
Okay, then yeah, I think we're fine with that. Hiyori, honestly, I'm gonna put.
So put B.
Yeah, I'll put. No, actually, I'm putting high C. He only made a cross. He didn't dribble around people. He got the ball and then he only
crossing, which Rin utilized to its max capabilities. It's unlike other players who failed a pass and had them intercepted.
Yeah, but like let's look at it like this, right? I think for like another C character, I would say Bello. Bello dribbled around Bach. He had good off the ball positioning. He dribbled around Bachata, and then he hit a cross, or he hit a pass to Onazi that he controlled, which led to a potential goal scoring situation. It was a bad pass, but it's still connected in a way that Onazi could use it.
Okay.
So I think putting Hiyori for only hitting a good cross, not doing any dribbling or anything, I think he deserves to be. All right. I would say. Do you think Hiyori's cross was valued more than Bello's dribble around Bachata and then his bad pass?
Dribble around Bachata. Well, here's the thing. I believe Bachelor. This might be a contentious point. I believe Bachelor's quite an easy player to dribble around.
Yeah, I don't. Bachelor, I don't think is a very good. I don't think Bachelor is a very good defender.
Bachelor's defense is his worst stat, and it's like in the fucking 60s in the NAL. So it's only very likely in the low 70s now, as I did a video on it. So I don't think it's too impressive of a feat. So I think I would say Huri's cross is a bit more valuable.
Can I ask when it's not considered an assist anymore? So like, let's say,
okay.
Like, okay,
this is a good,
in U20 game, right? Rain gave Isagi the ball to beat Darai using off the ball movements, right? Isagi then gave it back to him. Rain then proceeded to beat out Neo. He then beat out Aiku. Shido showed up, and then he took a shot. Assuming he scored then, is it still an assist for Isagi? What's the time limit on an assist?
Okay,
like,
so this is the point. This is the overall contentious point, right? In football, an assist is generally awarded to the last pass before the goal, right? You hearing me out?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not considered necessarily an assist if that pass doesn't directly lead to a goal. So that doesn't mean that it needs to lead to a direct shot instantaneously or just someone shooting the ball instantly after getting the ball. But it needs to play into the fact that the player with that passed ball is able to take advantage of the situation to eventually score. But if they need to use an immense amount of their own capabilities for an extended period of time, then it no longer counts as an assist.
So like Bachata here, using his dribbling to beat out not just one defender, and then he beat out Kuso and Onazi using he beat out one defender in front, and then he beat out Onazi and Kuso using Isagi's and Rain's bodies as walls. And then he took a shot on his own, beating out Obabonia. Is that not considered Bachata just using his own abilities at that point?
It's a 50-50 because what I would view is that Bachata didn't need to necessarily try to get around the first defender, and Isagi and Rin were basically handling the power between Nigeria's better players for Bachata to easily score. So it can be thrown up in the air as a coin flip.
Like, okay, what about like Monster Trance in the U20 game, or the Japan U20 game? Assuming
that's fully just him.
Okay,
no,
but the thing is, Bachata got the ball off of Isagi, so technically it'd be perceived as Isagi giving Bachata the ball to where he did that. So that's considered. That would just not be considered an assist. It'd just be considered the Bachata solo goal. Then yes,
it's also to do with time as well.
Okay, so then
the period is extended, right? Mm-hmm. So like, I think on average it's like if the person that you pass to has kept the ball for more than 10 seconds before scoring, then generally it's not considered an assist anymore.
So then, do you think the moment Bachata got the pass to him dribbling around 1, 2, 3, 4, and then taking a shot on a fifth defender, do you think that counts within 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it would be an assist for Isagi. So then, yeah, that would explain why Isagi is high.
We also got to imagine like Bachata is an extremely fast dribbler now. We saw him at the end of the Manshine game.
Yeah. Okay, so do we talk? So then, but that goes back to the original question: does Hiyori's cross to Rain overvalue Baro's?
I would say yes.
Okay, Bellows. So yeah. So then, honestly, then next two characters we have are Kuso and Chigiri, and I would put Chigiri in B tier.
Yeah, good. He had a really decent cross. No one can really catch up to him. Of course, he's fucking Chigiri.
Because like Karasu fed him the ball, and then Chigiri beat out 2 defenders, and then crossed.
Chigiri's cross was actually one of the 3 steps in the push that led to a goal. So it would be more valuable than Hiyori's cross.
Yeah, like, technically, hold up. Is an assist still given if someone blocks it?
No.
Okay, so if they don't have control of it,
let's say if a shot attempt was made by the person who just got passed the ball by someone, if the first shot is blocked and he then regains the ball to shoot again, that's just fully his goal. There's no assist.
Okay, so I mean like Uber's game. Bato took a shot, Chigity blocked it, but he didn't have they didn't full have control, and then Sendo took that loose ball and scored. Like it was just a ball that dropped towards him.
Yeah, that's not a pass. So
okay,
no, it wouldn't count.
Because I was gonna say, because didn't technically Chigity, if by that logic, if that's how that works, Chigity then technically got an assist to Rain in the Japan U20 game since Sai just blocked the pass.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a pass. It's got to be like literally you giving up the ball for the person that's going to score the goal, not an instance where it randomly landed towards you.
Alvin, you can't say that's not an assist to me. I don't care what anyone says. That doesn't matter. It's if that's what it means in actual terms, what your opinion is means shit.
Yeah, realistically, as I said, it also could be a coin flip. It really depends how Kaneshiro wants to feel about it, but I generally think he's very generous when it comes to giving assists. So
I think looking at like the distance Boccia that's at when Isagi gives him the pass. Isagi's right at the goal box line, I think. Yeah, he's right at the hat of it or whatever the fuck. Boccia is just I think a couple meters behind him. So Boccia only had to run forward a few meters, and then he did his little trick. I think that could be done in 10 seconds. What do you think? I think that could be done in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I agree. Chat, you may not agree with us, but then you can just do this yourselves, and then you post it in our Discord, which you can join with link down below.
Yeah.
And not to say that any of your opinions are invalid, we're just saying ours is correct.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. Okay, then it comes to the thing. Would Isagi's assist to Gagamaru in the Team Y game count as an assist? Because Nico blocked it.
No, it wouldn't.
Got it, okay. And I'm pretty sure they considered it to be an assist.
Yeah, but in real terms, no. It wouldn't.
Okay. But yeah, I think Boccia is still S. But and then where do we put Kuso? Because Kuso had an opening thing.
Back on it. I want to bring back to the Gagamaru Isagi thing. Gagamaru interpreted that as a pass. And it could be seen as a pass because whilst Isagi was generally trying to go for the strike, it would have likely landed within Gagamaru's general direction anyway. So it could have just been misinterpreted. Much like how Gagamaru confused Isagi's shot as a pass because of how close it was to him.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, then looking at where do we put Bello? Honestly, I would put Bello to where Chigity is. Because not Bello, Kuso. I think Kuso's like the captain.
Below Chigity.
Yeah. I don't know, hold up. Kuso got the ball first. He dribbled around Isagi and then sent a pass through a block of Rain and Rao, which got to Bello.
Okay.
What after?
He has done more back.
In 3:14.1, he picked up the loose ball and managed to get a backheel pass while being pressed by Isagi and Rao. However, it got intercepted by Karasu. And then here, Kuso was marking Rain, but I don't know if that's a negative to Kuso himself because he was marking Rain and Boccia took advantage of the mark. But I don't know if that's a negative again. So the dribbling around. He was dribbling around Isagi and he made a pass through Rain and Rao's blocks and then managed to deliver a pass while being blocked off, but the pass got intercepted. That's about all he's done. Where do we put that? Do we put him below Chigity for that?
I'll put him above. I feel like they're actually relative, but I'll put him above.
Yeah, okay. So this is our ranking of involvement currently in the game. How do I gotta say this?
I mean, I'm not looking at it, but
no, I'm saving the image so we can compare it to it later.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I do have to go shortly, but I will do my own list and show you.
Do you want to just finish this off quickly, or you want to call it?
Oh no, I have a few more minutes. I'm just like
okay. So all right, so starting from scratch, Isagi, I think, is going to be like maybe almost top of S tier by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
as he usually is.
I think Bachara will be S tier, but I don't think he's going to do anything of more huge involvement.
I could imagine like, yeah, I feel like any goal scorer should deserve at least a low S, high A.
Mm-hmm.
But it really depends if Bachara does anything else, which I assume he will do some things like passing and dribbling, so he will probably keep his S tier.
Yeah. Kodansha, I think, is going to stay A. Is going to be A. Honestly, I think what we have him at. Hold up, what we have him as before?
Have you stopped hating on him now?
No, I just will acknowledge where he.
Mr. Hater.
Onazi and the other guys who didn't save onto my image, I guess. Yay.
Fuck you, I guess.
Alright, fuck me. I think I'm gonna pull these images back up. I think that he'll draw. I think he will be an A tier by the end of the game. I don't think or honestly B. Honestly, low A, high B, I think. Rain, I think, will be actually more. I think Rain will be more dominating by the end of the game. Sadly, I think Nico is going to drop to C. I think at the overall span of the game, I don't think he's going to do much else.
I think he's gonna maintain a B.
See,
I feel like he's gonna stop
agree.
another goal scoring situation.
Well, the reason I think this is because I think Nico might actually get swapped off.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely among the most likely. I think Ayu is also one of the most likely to get swapped off.
I think Ayu is likely, but I think the reason they'll keep him is because of Onazi's ability to jump. I think having Ayu be able to hold the air there, I think will be something that they're gonna take advantage of.
They should bring Kiora on, and he can fucking break mats on him.
See for stuff like that, I think Ayu will go up from D to C. I think he'll have a stop or an important play. Just Nigerian players, I think Onazi will still be S, but I think he'll be lower S.
Yeah, lower side of S. I think generally speaking, like the losing team have to be bottom of S tiers if they've made a tremendous impact.
I think Bello will be B still. I think Obabonia will probably go to C. And then I think Kuso will probably be like high A, honestly. Like probably between
Will the Nigerian goalkeeper save anything?
No, hell no. I think Chigity probably, honestly, I could see Chigity being swapped off. I'm gonna put Chigity like low B, but I think he'd be swapped off. Ryo, I think, will probably be like C as well. I don't think Ryo might do much this game. Aiku, I think, will probably be like B tier. I think Aiku will have a good stop. Hiyori, I think, will actually get an assist. So I'm gonna put Hiyori at like low A.
Do you think an assist to Ren?
No, assist to Isagi, actually.
Okay. All right.
I think Ren will score without an assist. I think he'll do it on his own. But I think we are gonna have 2 subs. We'll have 2 subs. I think
2 subs. Bro, that's either 12 feet or 24 feet of sandwich. Fucking hell.
Yeah. See, I think that Raichi is gonna sub on for Nico, and I think he'll have 1 play of involvement. And I think that Corona is actually gonna sub in for Chigity, but he's gonna swap positions with Hiyori. And I think he'll be an asset to help Isagi boost his offensive power. So we would put Hiyori as the right side back, and we would have Corona come in as the left. That's what I'm thinking. This is my formation. That's what I think is gonna happen. What do you think? So S tier is if Rain scores a goal, I'm gonna put him up. I'm gonna put him at S. So
Rain will score, yeah.
S tier: Isagi, Rain, Bachara, Onazi. A tier is Kuso, Karasu, and Hiyori. B tier is Bello, Chigiri, and Aiku with a possible Corona. And then C tier, I do think Gagamaru will probably get one save.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Gagamaru in S tier.
I think in C tier, Obabonia, Ryo, Nico, and Aryu. And then in D tier, I think Raichi and Gagamaru, because I think they'll only have like maybe 1 or 2 moments total.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna put Gagamaru up in C tier, and I'm gonna put Aryu down to D, because I think Gagamaru's save would be more important than whatever Aryu blocks.
Here's the thing. I'm a little like Gagamaru kind of influence kind of guy. Like, he will not only save the ball, but I think he will actually not deflect it outfield, so he will actually catch it.
Oh.
So he will be able to assist with another push, which would therefore make it more impactful. Or he saves a free kick or penalty. If Rin hasn't controlled his destructive urges just yet, that could be a little downside.
Yeah. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, that's all we have for the stream. Raven has somewhere to be. And we were on here for about an hour, which I think is good. We're going to try and do streams. I'm going to try and do streams every Tuesday to cover the new chapter, some stuff. We'll try and grab some people on. Raven was awesome enough to be able to join me today, but he has work and life, so I don't know if he'll be able to. But yeah, I'll be tuning in to next Tuesday. I want to just say this now. 2 things before the stream ends. Number 1, I'm starting a new channel. That's just general anime content. So the same kind of vibe and analysis you're getting for BLUELOCK, you'll be getting for other series.
Finally, he could be wrong for more series.
Shut up. And I'm getting some... I haven't posted the channel yet for you guys to watch because I need to go through and set it up. I got some art coming that I want to set the space up for to make it look good before I put it out there. I have a poll on my channel now where you can go and choose the first of the 3 videos that I'm going to be making. All those 3 videos will be covered, but it's just the most liked will be the ones that come first. And yeah, also join our Discord server if you are not already in it. You'll get more updates on BLUELOCK movie, our content, and just be able to connect with our community. I'm going to Anime NYC tomorrow. I'm actually leaving for New York. So I'm going to be slowing down on videos. I have 1 video that's going to be dropping either tomorrow or Saturday. And then I have chapters going to be coming out Sunday. And I will be making that video while I'm in New York. So it's going to be something. But yeah, chapter will be coming on Monday. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. I appreciate you guys and your support. And I hope you give it to me and Raven. Go watch his newest video. It was very, very good. And by newest video, I don't mean his chapter breaking news one. I'm talking about the star sign one. I enjoyed that one a lot, and I think you guys will too. So yeah, appreciate you guys for the support. Go check out our channels, our video, join our server, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Toodaloo.